Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Genuine Podcast. I missed you all very much. I know I didn't post an episode last week, but I was busy. So, for this episode, though, we are going to do just an update on basically where me and Jerry are in our lives right now. It's just something I want to document like every maybe like 3 months just to see like how much, we're I guess like this year's changing and just I think it would just be really cool. Even though like now it's gonna be like more like 4 months, 5 months actually. Um, but yeah. Anyways, before we get into the episode for this week, I still want to do my report card. So I have Jerry on the line. Jerry, how are you?
What's up? Doing pretty good.
That's good. Then
Yes.
you could give your report card first.
Okay. So I'd say mentally feeling really good today. Just a nice fat A plus. Nothing bad to think about, like no stress. Just feeling good. And physically, I'm gonna give myself B plus. Just feeling pretty good. Yeah. All around, great report card. What about you, Bianca?
Love to hear a great report card. For me mentally, I think I'm at like a B, maybe like no, I'll just say a B. I'm actually doing like pretty good. I'm pretty solid, I'm not having like anything traumatic happening right now I'm pretty content right now. Physically, I'm like I'm still at like an F like from a couple weeks ago. I'm still trying to be consistent. Something keeps going on, something keeps, I had to just be better about it. I'm telling you, it's just exams all the time, and it really has just been taking up my time. So I'm prioritizing my education most right now. I know, honestly, like I need to really just like snap out of it and just get on it with my physical health. Yeah, it's just been hard. I've been neglecting it quite a bit for
Oh,
way too long.
way too long. Well, at least there's no disasters. But yeah, bro, you gotta lock in, dude. I think you said you were gonna lock in whenever you filmed the last one. So come on. But you know what? As long as you go a few times a week, it's fun, man. It's a start. It's a start.
Yeah, it's a start. And I'm almost done with school, so that's also something that's also kind of relieving. I just have like a few more weeks to kind of like grind and whatnot and suffer a little bit physically, but it's okay, and then I'll be good. Um, but anyways, we'll just jump into the episode. Like I said, this is just us updating about where we are in our lives. So, do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
Go ahead and start it off.
Okay, so for me personally, where I am in life right now, I'm currently 24. I'm going to be 25 next month, which is crazy to think about. And I actually perform at Knott's Berry Farm tomorrow. By the time this episode comes out, I would have already performed, and hopefully I did well. Of course, like the main point of it is just to have fun. But of course, I have very high standards for myself, and I love performing, and I love just dancing. For anyone who doesn't know, I am a hula dancer. I've been doing it for about like a year, and it will be 5 months probably like by the time that this comes out. Well, I guess like it'll be close to like a year and 5 months. So I've been doing it for a little bit of time. I've definitely made a lot of progress since, of course, like a year and a half ago. Um, what else? And right now, I'm in school. Um, I am at my first year at my second college. So, or not my first year. I guess it's like my first semester. So far, school it's been hard. It's been definitely a big change going from a JC to like a Cal State, and it's also been very eye opening. And I've had a lot of blessings since I've gone and I moved, or I transferred to another school. So I enjoy it. I really like the school that I go to. I really like pretty much all my professors. They're all really great. So I've had a really good experience there so far. Um, And like I said, adding to like the blessings part, right now, I guess like so far, like who's in my life, like who are like the closest people to me. Miranda was definitely a blessing that I was able to have this year, and she's like literally
Shut
one
up.
of my closest friends right now. Shout out Miranda. And also her roommate Andrea. Shout out to her too. She's also another blessing that I met this year, which was great. And honestly, Jerry, you're also like one of my closest friends that I've really grown to this year. Of course, that's
Make
also a blessing as well.
right.
um, so yeah, I know I'm always talking about like other people on the podcast, but of course, like you're such like a big part of my life, and it's like you're definitely a rock to me. You're a rock to me, Jerry. I'm not trying to get all sappy here, but you do mean a lot to me, and it's just so funny. Why am I gonna cry right now? Because
Oh my lord, super sassy.
because I don't know, like you always, whenever I meet new people, I always like bring you up in the conversation, and I feel like a lot of my closest friends know who you are. I mean, I guess like people in my circle, like of my closest friends, like they kind of maybe have heard other people and like know who they are. But I think you're honestly like the probably like the most I talk about, which is so funny. Um, well, I mean, I talk to you on the most on the daily though, so I've never had a friend that I've really gone to just call like all the time whenever, and I know that you're probably going to answer me. So, um yeah. Uh what else? I am supposed to get my wisdom teeth removed soon. So, I'm only getting one out. But that's going to be a big thing probably within the next month. I will have one of my wisdom teeth gone. And what else do I want to update? For a long time, I actually have been kind of struggling with what I want to do career wise. So I recently discovered and made a decision of what I want to do. I'm looking more into doing occupational therapy right now. I think a lot of people in real life who know me, or that genuinely know me, knew that I wanted to do massage therapy. I thought that was my calling. And I met someone recently, and they, oh my God, I'm so, so grateful, and I'm so blessed that I met this person. They definitely helped me a lot to figure out what I want to do career wise. They were definitely having me ask some hard questions about, or I guess, about what I want to do in the future. And just something that they told me that really stuck with me is don't just shoot for the moon, shoot for the stars. And it's something that I literally say all the time now because it's such a great analogy of basically, there's so much potential that you have that you don't even know. So just, you can always shoot higher, I guess is kind of how I took that quote. But and yeah, it's okay like if you try and shoot for the stars and you don't make it to the stars, just go back to the moon. So that's something that I've been just kind of rocking with, and now my future is just more clear. I'm just really more at peace, and I'm more content, and I'm definitely a lot less stressed now because I've been going to school. There hasn't been like an exact clear future, or that future kept changing and changing and changing because I wasn't really that certain of what I wanted to do. And now I feel like okay, like there's no more changing. Like this is the end goal. This is what right now I'm in preparation. And of course, like when you're in preparation, you should think about your future. But of course, like I said, that's been hard for me since I don't know what the future is. It's kind of like if you're in a race and you're running and you don't know where the finish line is, you're just running and running and running. But if you know where it is, then there's more motivation and I guess like encouragement for you to finish because you know where it is. So, yeah, that's kind of what my update is. Work wise, though, I'm still at a bar right now, and hopefully that will change in the summer. So, yeah, so far that's kind of what I'm doing. Actually, no, one more thing that I just thought of recently. As far as like my goals for the new year, there's a podcast episode that we made talking about our New Year's resolution. If you haven't heard that podcast, you should probably go listen to it. But one of the things on there that I have for my New Year's resolutions was to be more, I guess, conversational in Spanish. Yes, I clearly look Latina, but I don't speak Spanish, unfortunately, and now I'm having to fend for myself and learn how to speak Spanish. So actually, something that's helped me was to I have Duolingo, and last year, like I was so on Duolingo, and honestly, it helped me a lot to kind of learn how to read better and also just how to speak a little bit better. I definitely do better with reading so far. And even though it's like maybe like a little kid's book, it's still something. I mentioned Miranda, and literally just like the last time I saw her, we talked about Duolingo and she's trying to learn Spanish too. And on Duolingo, you can add your friends on there and you guys can create like a streak together. My longest streak I think was like 256 or something like that. So she kind of motivated me to get back on Duolingo. And I think right now my streak is barely like 3 days or 2 days or something. By the time this comes out, hopefully it's a lot more. um, but yeah, you could add a friend on there and you both can create a streak together. So it kind of holds you both accountable, kind of like, I guess, like on Snapchat, like you have to send a snap to somebody and then they send you one back to keep the streak going. So me and her have to do a lesson every day or else we're both going to lose like our streak like together. So it's cool because you can also like nudge your friend like once you do a lesson, and I guess it like gives them a notification of like, hey, you got to remember to do this streak or do your lesson so we could keep our streak. So that's honestly fun because I've never had a friend on Duolingo, so she definitely is helping me to keep that streak alive. um but yeah, so I think that's pretty much my update, where I am in life, what's going on. Actually, I keep thinking more things now. Okay, now this is for real the last thing, okay? Um, my mom actually just talked to me right now and she told me, "Hey, like I want to do something for your birthday." Big shock. Okay, so my birthday's next month actually too. Um, I think I said that though in the beginning that I'm 24, I'm going to be 25 next month. And my mom wants to have a party for me, but I guess she wants it to be like a Hawaiian luau theme party, and she wants me to perform, and she wants people from my studio to come and perform. So I'm like, man, I don't know if I want to do that. But like it sounds fun, but also I'm like, I don't know. I mean, it does sound fun, but I think I'm also a little scared to just be like dancing in front of some extended family because they've never seen me dance before. And I think a lot of my extended family maybe just doesn't even know that I'm a hula dancer too. So I think it'll be kind of like a little bit shocking for them as well because I think a lot of them see me as being introverted or shy, which is, I think, a lot of my friends that know me, I'm definitely, like that, and definitely like more reserved with my family. So yeah, that's also something else that just came up literally today actually. Okay, I'm done with my update. What about you, Jerry?
Damn. Well, firstly, hold on. Pretty exciting stuff there. I'm kind of sad to hear about the you fell off the Duolingo wagon, dude. I thought you had a like a crazy streak going, but yeah, no
Well,
more.
I'm gonna get that streak, okay? I'm gonna get that streak back up.
Uh,
It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna start over and we're gonna, as long as I continue.
yeah, yeah. No, that's good that you're still on it. Can you flex something you've learned recently on Duolingo, like a sentence perhaps?
Oh my god, now you're gonna test me. Okay.
Uh,
I'm trying to think of something specific to the app because I'm starting a new lesson today. like a whole new like chapter, but I can't remember like what the topic is. Like I'm trying to even think of like a word that I learned today. I'm honestly not sure, but I could tell you a phrase that I learned recently,
There you
but
go. I
it's
did.
it's not from Duolingo though.
Okay.
¿Qué quieres?
Bro, that's 2 words. Didn't I teach you that?
No, you didn't.
You asked me for one recently. It was like for when, like cuando, I think.
What?
Did I teach you that? I think you asked me for one recently. Like it was you asked me for the translation for when or where, something like that.
Oh,
That's why.
quién?
Oh, quién, who?
Is it
Yeah.
quién?
Yeah. Or I think so. Quién is who? Like quién es who is it?
No, what about when?
When is cuando?
No, it was cuando. I don't think it was
That's
quién.
the one I tell you?
Yeah, I think it was.
Ah, well now you know both of them.
No, I know both of them.
That's right. But yeah, man. So, I guess for my update, so I'm currently 21. I'll be 22 in August. I'm still 5'7", still waiting on that growth spurt. And shoot, what is there to update on again? What was the first thing? It was like,
What about school?
uh,
Where you are in school
oh,
right now?
school. That's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah. So, finishing up my associates at Rio Hondo. So yeah, just one more class, and then I'm off to transfer to Kelsey Fullerton. And actually, yesterday I accepted my admission to Fullerton. I thought I was gonna have to pay out of pocket, but thankfully I got an email and it said they deferred it. So yeah, man, I didn't have to pay a dime. I just accepted it, and now I guess whatever next step I have to do, I have to look into that again real quick. But yeah, so exciting stuff for that. I think I start in like, I don't know, whenever their semester starts. And yeah, and then yeah, finishing up the semester, like you said. Real quick, do you guys finish at the end of May too?
Yeah, we do. I forgot what the exact date where I finished the school that I go to.
Hmm.
I mean, it's probably like the same thing, like for Fullerton. We probably end around like
Okay,
the same time and probably start at the same time. So that means you probably would start in August, right?
probably.
Yeah,
I don't know.
because
Hopefully.
I think I start in August.
Yeah, August. Okay, so yeah, I mean, that's what how school is going. Just exciting times all around for that. When it comes to, I guess, my friendships and like who my closest peeps are at the moment, yeah, definitely, I'd have to say, my boy Moose. Obviously, shout out my boy Moose. My boy Alec. Um, Unfortunately, Bianca made the list. You know, it's always funny to think about that because, like, when we first met, um, yeah, we were cool, but like we weren't like really, really friends. So like you said, yeah, at the start, I think it was this year when we got a lot closer as homies. And so yeah, it's been pretty cool. I got a personal chauffeur now, so it's always great. And who else would be in that circle? Honestly, I think you guys are my three closest homies, and it's always been like that for me. Like I've always just had like three close friends, really, and I've never had like a bunch of people. It's just like a really tight knit circle, you know. And so I think that's cool, and it still is that way for me now, and I rock with it. But there's some honorable mentions like my boy Richie, my boy Irvin, my boy. Actually, I'll just shout them out for now. I hope I didn't leave anyone that's cool out. And yeah, what would be the next thing?
Um, just like literally anything else, like your hobbies or like your goals for this year. How are they going?
Oh, the New Year thing, right? Yeah. So honestly, when we look back to my New Year's resolutions that I had, I don't think I met them. Honestly, And that's because I don't know, I didn't really have any serious ones, you know. When it comes to like my fitness, you know, I was always good on that. But I think some of my New Year's resolutions were like getting better at cooking. Um, Definitely don't cook as much as I used to. I could still do it, thankfully, but yeah, definitely not learning anything new. I'm just kind of cooking the same old ground beef or eggs or whatever, you know, simple stuff like that. When it comes to what was another one? I know I wanted to perform like in a band, and it's actually cool because some homies in class like he has this event going on, and you can just swing by if you want and perform there if you want. But I don't have a band or anything, and we haven't been working on music, so can't really do that. But it's cool to know I kind of have a connection to someone that really knows how to do that if I really wanted to. But that's not really a goal of mine anymore. Just today, I started working on a song out of nowhere, and it's been really cool because for a long time I had like writer's block, and today it was just really cool working on a song and having ideas and just working on it all day. And I didn't expect to do that today, but it's just like I had so much free time. I was like, okay, you know what? I feel like recording today, and I made a song that I'm actually proud of, and haven't been able to say that for a while for other songs I've tried recording. I just wasn't really in the mood or the mindset to do that. So it's cool to know I still have it in me to make something decent. And what other updates are there besides that? Like, there's not much going on. I guess fitness update. Um, the weight is up, and I think I might start like chilling out because honestly, like I just kind of feel chunky now. I don't even feel like it's a good bulk anymore. It's just like I just feel like I have a tummy. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna chill out and just try to maintain where I'm at. But definitely the bulk strength has been really fun. Just breaking PRs and every week it's new numbers and it's just so fun to see those numbers go up because you know for a long time I always struggled uh, like yeah getting weight, putting weight on and like lifting higher new weight, you know, and it's been really cool to just like go in there and I'm just like lifting stuff I was never able to, and it's just flying, you know, and it's been really cool. But I think it's time to chill out, and maybe I'll keep bulking after like a mini cut, but I'm not sure yet what the plan is. But yeah, I might just start chilling out because yeah, I don't want to have a tummy anymore. But besides that, Bianca, I think that's most of my updates. Not much to report for me besides that.
Okay. Okay. I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, for anyone who doesn't know, I mean, I don't see Jerry like super, super often. I definitely like talk to him like over the phone more, like kind of like what we're doing right now. But the last time I saw Jerry, I'm giving kudos to Jerry because he's done a lot of progress on bulking. Because I think you said that when you first started, you were like 145 or
Uh
140,
no, I was like 130 ish in the
130 ish.
130s.
And now you're like, probably by now you're like, what, 160?
Not quite. I check the scale every morning, like empty, and it's almost at 160, but not quite. I guess like throughout the day, if I eat or something, I probably am 160, but no, like fully empty, a little below 160.
Okay. But like, you looked really good. Like, you definitely look like more full. And I remember previously how you looked. You definitely were
Uh,
not as bulky.
Damn, you know it's funny because like the way you probably saw me like bulked up or whatever is probably like how I thought I looked before. So it's like, damn. Um, but yeah, I mean, I appreciate the acknowledgement, and it's been really cool to, you know, even like people at the gym are like, "Yo, man, like I've been seeing the progress," or "Man, you're getting big," and it's just like it's been really motivating, you know. But at a certain extent too, I'm like, I don't this. I feel like it's just tummy now. So I don't know. We'll see what I do about it. But yeah, man. That's that.
Yeah. Good for you. And also something that you said, it made me think of more things because I feel like for like the friends part that I talked about, of course I mentioned Miranda and Andrea, and I have another friend that I always talk to you about, but I don't think I've ever mentioned on here. My friend Caitlin, someone I work with,
Yeah.
and I love working with her. I love her. She's so sweet. She's so nice, and she's just I could tell like she's just like there for me and I'm there for her, and we I don't know, like she's also I could tell like she's like more I don't know if affectionate, I guess, cuz there's some friends I have that like we don't really hug or anything. We're just like, what's up, what's going on. But hers like it just feels like more girly. Like when I talk to her, I feel like more kind of in my feminine energy, I guess. I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm not trying to like I don't know, say anything about any of my other friends because I think more of my friends are guys than girls, but I really do like the girls that I have in my life right now, and she's one of them. Of course, my friend Jasmine is one of them. I think I mentioned her before. Um, that she had a baby like 6 months ago, 7 months ago now, I think. And yeah, I love Caitlin. Like I love like every time that she hugs me, like it just makes me feel so like, oh my god, like I love you. And my friend Jasmine that had her baby, even though like I don't see her that often, like I still love her so much. Just the fact that I've known her since high school. So I think she's like my longest girlfriend that I've had. So we just kind of go like way more back, and we've seen each other obviously like grow up a little bit since high school. Um and who else? My friend Eric and Adrian. There's some of like my longest, closest guy friends I've had. I've known them I think since I was 21. Now I'm gonna be 25, and actually I'm going to Knott's with them tomorrow. They're gonna come see me perform, so it's really nice and sweet that they're gonna come and support me, which is cool. And then we're just gonna spend the day at Knott's after that. So it's gonna be a great day tomorrow. I haven't seen Eric especially in a long time. Um, yeah, and they both are just like goofballs. They're just silly dudes. And they mean a lot to me. And I'm trying to think of other people that are really close to me that I like talk to like pretty frequently too. Um, I think those right now. Also, I have another friend. His name is Anthony. Um, and I haven't seen him in a long time, but we do talk every once in a while, so that's also nice. He's also like one of my closest friends. Not just this year, I think sometime last year is like when we got like really really close. But yeah, he's also a close friend of mine. So those are like some of the most important people, I guess, in my life, or like some of the closest people to me, cuz obviously people come and go all the time, or there's some friends that you have that you're really really close with, and then it just kind of, I don't know, like fades out, or maybe you've been busy and you just haven't gotten to really talk in a long time. So as of right now, those are like people that I talk to like pretty frequently though.
Yo, well, shout out all the peeps, dude.
Yeah, shout out all the peeps. But okay, everybody, that is the end of the podcast. Like I said, this is just like an update of where we are right now. And I just want to see, like what were my thoughts? Where was I, at this time when I filmed? Right now, I don't know. Do you know what the date is? It's April.
26 or 25?
One of
I think it's
those.
26.
We're at the end of
Yeah.
April when we're filming this, in 2025. So this is, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where I am at the end of this year, or even, I guess, like,
Mm.
yeah, I guess, like, more towards the end of the year. But,
You think a lot will change?
oh, 100%. I mean, so much has changed for me already. Like, we're not even exactly, no, I guess we're close to, like, half of this year being over, which is crazy to kind of think about.
Yeah.
Um, because it feels like it's gone by so slow, but it's been really fast because I didn't even realize like wow, we're already like almost halfway done with the year. Oh, actually one more I guess update for me. I have my aeroponic tower. I haven't fully right now I'm like germinating like a bunch of like the seeds that I want to grow and stuff or like plants that I want to grow. So I haven't fully moved them into the aeroponic tower. So hopefully everything goes well and I'll have like a bunch of food during the spring. But anyways, going back to my other point though, actually I don't know what my other point was. I kind of forgot.
Mm-mm.
What was I talking about?
Shadow gardening.
Shout out
I don't remember.
gardening.
I think you concluded. I think we wrapped that up.
Okay, so anyways, I guess that's my last little spiel. Oh no. I was talking about how do I think a lot is going to change?
Oh yeah,
What do you think?
in your life or in mine,
In
or
your
just in
life,
general.
just your life.
Uh yeah. I mean, you never know what happens. Uh, from my experience, sometimes things can be a little stagnant, and then they'll just be an automatic like left turn, and it's like whoa, and then things are just all crazy. But yeah, you never really know what to expect, and whatever comes, I just pray it's all good, all good things. Hopefully, no bad things, and yeah, that's it, man.
Yeah, hopefully, the rest of the year will be just nothing but more blessings and good things. And I mean, I don't mind if there's bad things. Like literally so much changes for me like day to day, which is so crazy. Um I mean, you hear all about that outside the podcast.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's always tea. There's always like something like going on with me like day to day to day. But yeah, but I'm just interested to see what will be my life at the end of
The end of the year.
this year. But
Yes.
okay, so to wrap up the podcast though, it is appreciation time. So Jerry, what are you appreciative or grateful that has happened to you this week?
So, I think pretty easily, I'm appreciative to my boy George from the gym. He's this older gentleman. He used to be a bodybuilder, actually. I guess when he was younger, and but yeah, he invited me to go to like a buffet or something, and so I went crazy over there, just knocked out all the food I could, and yeah, he covered me. I try to pay, but he covered me. So yeah, I really appreciate my boy George for doing that. He's a really cool guy. So absolutely, that's who I'm appreciative of. What about you?
Oh, amen. I love that. Um, for me, I guess this happened like about a week ago. So I'm grateful for the conversation that I had with someone that I met recently. And like I said a little bit earlier, that I had a hard time figuring out, I guess, what I truly want to do in life, or not truly want to do in life. Obviously, what I'm doing right now, like this would be like the absolute dream, but I guess to be on like a more realistic scale. Um, it was a really hard conversation that I had with this person. Like there's things that they told me that made me upset, that kind of made me angry, and then I was like, you know what, I need to calm down. Like obviously this person is trying to help me, and they're doing the best to give whatever advice, whatever knowledge that they can give to me. And yeah, I'm so like I am so beyond grateful for that conversation that we had, even though it was a hard one. And that's also something I want to get better at too, is just, being open to having hard conversations, because hard conversations is what makes you grow. And there's so many people in this generation that they're so used to being comfortable and they hate avoiding hard conversations. And I also, having hard conversations just allows you to be more mature and just evolve and grow. And anyways, but besides that, yeah, grateful for the hard conversation that I had, because it has brought me so much more peace, and I'm so content with the decision of chasing being an occupational therapist. And I think it would just bring a lot of fulfillment in my life. And I think there's so many lives that I can change, and it's just really meaningful work. And for anybody who doesn't know what occupational therapist is, because I've mentioned it to some people and they're like, oh, you're gonna be like like a psychologist or something, or like giving therapy to people. But occupational therapy is someone who has patients, and they basically are teaching the patients to relearn like daily tasks of, like, let's say, like brushing your teeth or brushing your hair or getting dressed. um and these are people that have had injuries or disabilities, and basically they're recovering from that. Or I guess you could also give like an extreme scenario of like learning how to walk again or something. So it's kind of similar to something like personal training that I used to do, because you still have kind of like a sense of autonomy. You're like creating a plan, of course, to get these people to be as normal as they were before the injury or whatever disability that they have. Um but yeah, I don't know, it just seems really meaningful to me, cuz in the gym, when I was a personal trainer, typically it was people that were, overweight, and then they want to do a transformation to becoming just more lean and healthy. So it's kind of like the same concept in a way. So yeah, that's what I'm grateful for.
Yeah, dude. Shout out occupational therapists.
Shout out occupational therapist, but also shout out to my friend that I met recently that, you know, made me have this realization and this discovery, and to just help me to push, not just the moon, but just to reach for the stars as well. So yeah, super, super grateful for that, for them. Amen.
Amen. Yes. Awesome, dude.
But anyways, do you have any final words to tell the podcast?
Yeah. Just make sure you brush your teeth, everyone, morning and night. And yeah, thank you for having me again, Bianca. I'll be here next week. And yeah, peace out. Boop.
Okay, everybody. That is the end of the podcast. I hope you all enjoy that. Yeah, it's so crazy to see how much life changes and where I am now compared to where my head was in the beginning of this year. And yeah, I hope you all have a very nice rest of your night, morning, afternoon, whenever you are listening to this. And I will talk to you all again soon.